Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Taryn, and today we're going to be talking about 10 surprising anti-aging tips. I think these tips are really good and I think you're going to enjoy them. So let's get started. Okay, my first tip, I just have to get it out of the way. You already know it, but it's to stay positive. Obviously, things happen and people get upset from time to time, but studies have shown that people who are positive people and happy people are actually less stressed and they're healthier and they're younger. They actually have younger cells, younger looking cells than an older person if they're a positive person and a happy person. So my advice is figure out ways that you can de-stress yourself and try to just have a more positive outlook on life, and that will be a really good anti-aging tip. Okay, now we're going to get into the good stuff. So my next tip is to try a collagen supplement. Now, I have in the past tried collagen pills and they never did anything. And I was like, why do people love collagen so much? It's not doing anything. However, I have found that you need to use the collagen powder, not the collagen tablets. The collagen powder actually works, but you have to get a good, reputable kind. I use this. I use this brand here. I'm actually going to do another video on it. I love it. I've been using it for about 3 months now, and I have actually seen so many positive benefits with this collagen. I am noticing that, okay, I'm having long nails for the first time. My hair is growing faster, but I really recommend collagen. I think that collagen is the key to youth. When you get older, you lose collagen. So if you can figure out a way to replace it, like through these supplements, I think that's a really good anti-aging tip. Okay, my next tip, there's 2 of them that are kind of related here, but it's about your pillow. So if you are not sleeping with an orthopedic pillow, I highly recommend you run out and get one now. I've been sleeping with one for about 20 years, and it is so important because the orthopedic pillow actually keeps your spine in alignment, and that is a very good anti-aging feature. So when you're sleeping on your pillow, if your neck and your spine are kind of sinking into the bed, it's not good. It's going to ruin your posture. It has all kinds of negative health benefits. So I recommend an orthopedic pillow, one that supports your neck, one that supports your spine. I've got one right here. You can kind of see it here. So it's hard to see the orthopedic part, but you can kind of see it here. You see that it kind of dips in the middle here. And so your neck goes here and then your head goes on this pillow. I've been using these kinds of pillows for, like I said, decades, and I used to have so many neck problems. Since I switched to this pillow, I do not have neck problems anymore, and I feel like my spine is much more in alignment and I'm standing up straighter. You see a lot of older people and they're a little bit hunched over. This pillow will help with that. Also with this pillow, you can see it has this kind of like funny looking color pillowcase. This is actually a copper pillowcase, and I bought it because it has a lot of surprising anti-aging benefits. I guess that copper is meant to help heal skin better. So they say that if you sleep on a copper pillowcase, it's actually like really good for your skin. The other thing I love about this pillow is it's very soft and satiny, and I do not wake up with like wrinkles and creases in my face. My hair doesn't look sort of broken and frizzy when I use this pillowcase. I often notice when I go to hotels and I sleep on just like the regular cotton pillowcase, I'll have like dents in my face for like the first half hour of the morning, or my hair's not looking so great. So I highly recommend a copper pillowcase, or they also sell like silk or satin pillowcases. Okay, my next anti-aging tip is something I've been doing since I was a teenager, is to wear sunglasses. If you are not wearing sunglasses, you must go get a pair right now and wear them all the time. Even in the winter, wear them while you're driving. Number one, if you don't wear sunglasses, you're actually putting yourself at risk for getting glaucoma as you get older, and cataracts as well. There's a lot of links between the sun and those eye issues. But also, when you don't wear sunglasses, you're squinting, and that causes crow's feet and wrinkles and repetitive squinting, deeper wrinkles. So just get a pair of sunglasses, wear them anytime you're outside, even if it's not super sunny. You do your eyes a favor and invest in some sunglasses. Okay, my next anti-aging tip is to take vitamin B12. So I take this every day. I love this brand. You can take any brand, but essentially a lot of people are actually deficient in vitamin B12. I personally don't eat a lot of meat, which is like a big source of vitamin B. I do eat a lot of leafy greens and things like that. However, it's really difficult to get all of the nutrients you need from food. Not to mention, our food is actually less healthier today than it was years and years ago. The soil is, we're reusing the soil. The soil's not replenishing nutrients as fast as it could because we're using it so quickly and over. So the food just isn't as healthy and we're not able to get the good benefits and nutrients that we need. So I really recommend for all women, especially, to take vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 deficiency is very prevalent in today's society. And honestly, it has such weird side effects when you don't have enough B12. Things like issues with memory loss, you get like numbness in some of your extremities, balance issues, dizziness. There's so many things that when you're low on vitamin B12 happens. My advice is to just take a B12 supplement. Okay, also along with the supplements, I also highly recommend a probiotic. So this is the one I take. This is just the Target brand. But what I do is when they run out, so when this runs out, I'll go buy a different brand. So I don't buy the same brand each month because I want to have a different strain of the probiotic. Probiotics are so important for your gut health. Not only are they good for your gut health, they also keep you regular. There's just so many benefits to probiotics. I highly recommend that you take one. Okay, another surprising anti-aging tip is to exercise, but not for the reason that you might think. Actually, the thing about exercise is as we get older, have you ever heard that expression, use it or lose it? It's kind of the same with your bodies. You need to exercise. You need to continue moving your body. And actually, exercise builds collagen and elastin. It's really good for you. And another thing is, if you jump up and down, it actually stimulates bone growth and bone development. I really recommend exercising for a variety of reasons and a variety of anti-aging benefits. Okay, this next tip is, I think, the most important tip out of all of these, but it is to stop looking down at your phone. I feel so strongly about this. So let me tell you one thing. Look around when you're out and take a look at sort of some older people, and you will notice a lot of them, their spine isn't in alignment, their head is kind of forward. And if you kind of look at the back of their neck, there's this thing called, it's actually called a buffalo hump, not like a super attractive name, but it's basically a pad of fat that develops on people's back because their spine gets out of alignment. So when you're down and you're looking at your phone, you're looking down at a book or a magazine, it pushes your spine down and it puts a lot of weight on your spine, and it sends a message to your body, there's something going on back there. We need to send a cushion and send a bunch of fat there to protect the spine. And so that causes this buffalo hump in your back. I see so many people with it. And now I'm starting to see younger and younger people with it. And you know why? It's because the use of cell phones is so prevalent. I see people looking down at their phone all the time, and there's such an easy fix. So instead of looking down at your phone, bring your phone to eye level. That's all you need to do, is bring your phone to eye level. Bring your reading material to eye level. If you work off of a laptop, get a big monitor or raise your laptop, even if you have to put it on some books. Just never keep your head looking down for a sustained period of time, because you will throw everything out of alignment, and it's just a huge aging factor when you think about, what you're doing with your back and your spine and your neck. Okay, my last anti-aging tip is to cut toxic people from your life. I know you hear this all the time, but do you actually do anything about it? Think about it. If you've got someone in your life who's stressing you out, they're not adding any value to your life, you've tried really hard with them, it's not going anywhere, or even worse, they're just constantly even like using you or taking advantage of you, you need to cut them out of your life. I am telling you, toxic people in your life are a huge factor in aging. And then on the flip side, if you've got people in your life who you love and you just don't have time to reach out to them, just send them a text message. Just say, hey, was thinking about you today. Hope you're doing well. Hey, I was in this store and I thought of you today. How was everything? Just like a quick little text message to an old friend, even if you haven't talked to them in 5-10 years, you can still reach out to them. They will love to hear from you. I think we're all a little bit nervous to reach out to people when we haven't talked to them in a long time, but you became friends with them in the first place for a reason. But just send them a text, let them know you're thinking about them. It'll really make them happy, and it'll actually make you happy as well. So those are my tips. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, I would love if you would give it a thumbs up, and I would really love if you would also subscribe to my channel. I got lots of great videos planned. And I think I mentioned before, I'm working on my setup and my camera. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.